Oh, we're in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
That's a cool fence. On the high road to Taos. Currently, not sure where we are. This is the Rio Grande Gorge in New Mexico. The bridge is shaking again every time a car passes. Dad, back up. Dad. No! Stop.
My blood ain't going with it, I'm happy.
No, no, no. Don't even joke. 800 foot down there. Nope, no, no. Not going through the hole in the fence. Not happening. And people that do are ridiculous. I can't get too much closer. Dad, please stop.
Stand right there. Being an old iron worker, I have hung steel higher than this, walking on 6-inch beams. And people look at this and say, no way.
No way.
It's a hell of a way to make a living, but it's a good living.
Yeah, I heard all your ironworking stories. If I was higher than this on a piece of beam, smaller than this, I'm about to pass out standing here. How old are you, Dad?
I'm 81. 82 in December.
How you like seeing this? Ooh, those places, this is moving. Dad, it's moving.
It can't be rigid, it would crack.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a bear, be a grizzly.
Woo, good advice. Wow. It's fantastic, Dad. Thanks for sharing it.
Historical Santa Fe Foundation finds this house worthy of a survey.
It's the oldest house in the country.
The oldest house in the country. And look, the golden cities. You see the straw glistening in the sun. And people thought that was gold. That's what brought them here.
And the oldest house is right across the street from the oldest church in the country. Amazing. Built in 1610. This is the oldest church structure in the United States of America. The San Miguel Church or the San Miguel Mission.
We're in the Upper Crust Pizza in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Best pizza in town. Papa Sammy and Alley Bug.
Here we are in Santa Fe. And this, my friends, is the Santa Fe River going through the heart of town.
This is a very economical way to make a fence, especially when you cut them small, run your one rail, horizontal rail in the back, take you some baling wire, hay baling wire, and just wire them to the post.
Loretto Chapel, miraculous staircase. Wow.
The thing is this, even the wine like here, year to year, don't always taste the same.
Is that?
I can't believe we haven't seen it.
But we have. We've seen buffalo, we've seen that strange bird, we saw prairie dogs, we saw dogs. That little one was just born, still wet and wobbly when she's walking, or he. Good job, Mama. Here we are at the Taos Pueblo, flowing down to the Rio Grande, right to the heart of the Pueblo. It's their source of drinking water.
Water downhill. Water uphill to handle it. It's rod busters, which I used to do, started on the ground. They drill straight down, but here they hit bedrock fast. Then they poured concrete piers up to the steel. Then your iron workers started hanging steel off that center piers and tying it in. They started off with the little, the bottom layer and just worked it on up. And that's what I'm talking about. Before that road was there, somebody had to get up there and put that steel in.
Wow.
It's a nice little job. It didn't take that long to build that bridge either.
You don't think?
No. You only had to sit 2, 4, 6, 8 piers and then hang the steel. All right, let's go.
Okay, but I'm nervous, so I gotta.
He said it's in the making.
All things honey. Oh, I love those white bark trees. What are those?
Orange.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
They finally got smart, Preston, and put these concrete barricades
Catch them rocks.
to catch them loose rocks, yeah.
I'm gonna press stop, and a big old herd of elk's gonna run right in front of us.
But those ponderosa pines, I mean, the foliage is beautiful.
House McDonald's. Pueblo style, Adobe style, I'm sorry. Number 2, Wyatt Earp. Number 3, Teddy Roosevelt. Number 4, Doc Holliday. Number 5, Morgan Earp. Number 7, Butch Cassidy. Number 8, Sundance Kid. Number 10, Bat Masterson. Number 14, George Roy Bean, the hanging judge. Wow.
Famous view. You can picture the wagon trains, you know.
Yeah.
But there was a movie, I think in the 40s, the Santa Fe Trail.
Yeah.
And Errol Flynn was here in town at the movie theater up on the balcony. We had 2,000 people flooding the street.
What is that?
I don't know. It's silicon. I have no. It's heavy. That is really
New Mexico. We're not familiar with these rocks. If anybody knows what that is, let us know.
Heavy. It's
Very heavy.
Blue. Yes, it's extremely heavy.
We're about 15 minutes out of Taos,
And there
New
was a
Mexico,
sign
on the
said,
high road.
Dirty road.
That's snow, and we're on the high road to Taos, and there's snow on the ground in the forest.
Ain't nobody doing 45 or 40.
Wow.
Doing 60 and they pass me like 7.
Like you said, it's quitting time. We're going down pretty fast, huh?
Yeah, we are. That's why they had 40 miles an hour. These are, like I said, they're doing 70.
It is. Still snow up there.
I'm getting slow lane.
What's the elevation of Santa Fe? 500 feet.
7,500
And we're going down, so Los Alamos is higher than Santa
feet.
Fe?
Yeah.
Wow.
Taos is higher than Santa Fe.
That's right, Taos is even higher. That's fantastic. This was 1946. You see that bathtub road we were on back
Yeah.
there? You know why it's called that?
There's only bathtubs in town.
The only 3 houses with bathtubs. And Oppenheimer lived on the last one, the third one on that street. Corner of bathtub and what you making, Dad?
Anything I can just play in. Maybe a ship.
A ship. July 16th, 1945. Los Alamos scientists successfully conducted the world's first nuclear weapons test. Produced a blast equivalent to 21 tons of TNT. Here's Oppenheimer on his last visit to Los Alamos. And this is the chair he sat in on that day. And from 1943 to 1945. Look, he put his feet there to think. Wow. A Mitchell 35 millimeter movie camera.
See that patch? Manhattan Project patch? There's not very many of those out there. You'll see one floating around, pick it up. It's worth a lot of money.
Okay. Check out these revolutionary computing devices. There's a slide rule from 39 to 49. Scientific calculator in 1972. Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh, Apple iPod. Consumer computer graphics card. Raspberry Pi cluster computer. Look at that calculator. Wow. The transistors. An armored steel camera. Excuse me, Dad. Used to photograph implosion experiments. Designed by Julian Mack. The Laboratory Santa Fe office at 109 East Palace Avenue. That's what we went and visited the other day. And this is Leslie Graves. And this is Oppenheimer.
I have a complete set of those tools.
Really? You don't have many more?
No, all I got left is that one ring. That one big 24-inch.
They dropped it 29,000 feet. They made 3 passes till they got it clearing because it was a rainy night.
Yeah.
And they dropped it and exploded at 1,650 feet.
What road are we on?
502.
We just left Los Alamos, New Mexico. We're on the road headed back to Santa Fe. Look at those mountains.
This is where we turned off this morning on Highway 4. And we never came up this point.
Oh, that's wow.
There'll be quitting time up here. All these signs.
This is an excellent way to get 10,000 steps. Thank you, Jesus. That's the first stairs. The alcove is up there. It's as close as you're gonna get, viewers. Whew. It's beautiful. Bandelier National Monument. They're descending down from the alcove house.
Over the back right corner, down low.
Where at?
See that big one?
Uh-huh.
See the lower left hand, right hand down low in the corner?
Oh yeah, right there.
Top
the door.
Close both eyes and imagine.
It magnifies, Mama.
Native American Pueblos lived in there.
The waste of me.
Wow. Bandelier National Monument.
There's bedrooms and terraces, all,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pam,
Ma'am?
they probably had connecting rooms, connecting apartments.
Well,
They did.
Look, see the holes?
I read about that.
See the holes? That's where the beams stuck out for the roof system.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Here's some more of those grid gardens. Obviously not planted now, but the Native American Pueblos would live in there
So it's getting warm now.
and there, come right out here and garden. Ow. Goodness.
And they had water, food.
Yes, until I think they were too successful and the population grew, and might be one of the reasons why they left is because that's why they did that.
This is unreal.
Now, if you go, I don't want to hurry you, but when you get to the very end of where those metal railing is,
Yes, ma'am.
if you look up into the cliff steps back a little. If you look up back there, midway up the cliff wall, there's a niche, and there's a big parrot petroglyph, because they did have a macaw, because they did have trade with Mexico and Central
I was
America.
fixing to say, I didn't think the parrots were native. I knew parakeets were, not parrots.
Oh, geez, and they got a good view, don't
Oh my gosh, let me see.
This definitely was enough.
Oh, wow. Oh, made me a little dizzy there. I wobbled.
Hey, Pam,
Sir?
this was definitely an oven right here.
Where's an oven?
See how you can smoke go on up and turn black?
Oh,
Yeah, what was beer carbon?
the tuft when the volcanoes erupted.
Yeah.
All the stuff that settled,
Oh, the ash, yeah.
ash, but they call it tuff.
Yeah.
This is the beautiful Frijoles Creek flowing downstream. In 2.5 miles, it'll join up with the Rio Grande.
Look, see, that's a honeybee. Wait a
they?
minute.
Look at 'em.
You heard him, Mama?
Yes, you can't hear that?
Let me listen. Everybody be quiet. Let me hear.
You don't hear that humming?
Pam is deaf.
The hair shell done did it.
Stop. Bandelier's 33,000 acres are only 3% of the surrounding Jemez mountain range.
Up on standing out there, but
When they're
these cottonwood trees, you see the bright green?
I'm not joking.
Out away from this mesa, out on the open flat desert, the scouts and Native Americans and people, the pioneers would look for that. When they saw that, the cottonwoods, they knew there was water. If they could get to a high vantage point and look down, they knew where the water was.
There's Papa Sammy.
I'll be damned. The sap contains vanillin, the chemical used in artificial vanilla. the sap of that tree is used to make artificial banana. Like candy.
Ponderosa pine. So those big, straight, tall Ponderosa pines are extremely useful here for the Native American Pueblos and also today. We're here at Vandeleur National Monument. This is an Orno. It was introduced to the Native American Pueblo people in the early 17th century by the Spanish. Hey, have fun. Have a good day. We encounter rattlesnakes. Avoid and report. Y'all keep that in mind because you know what Papa Sammy's going to do if he comes across a rattlesnake. He's going to get closer and then look. That church has been there over 300 years. That's the remains. I don't think it does. Listen to Daddy.
Okay, well, I'm following.
That's North American wildlife. There's a swallow coop, turkey coop, elk coop. Yes, ma'am. Coyote, raccoon, bat. Oh no. This is a busy pueblo from probably around the 16th century.
They were really adept.
This is fantastic.
Look, Sam, right here.
Oh my.
Barbara, you come in the right way. You can't over here.
Well, I was following you.
Stay. Wild juniper. Trees live here because they are well adapted. That was the first thing you saw when you walked in.
Ponderosa pine forest too.
Yeah, saw. Yeah, ain't that something? So now we know what the hell it is.
Ponderosa pine forest.
Look at the coyote, and then the rock squirrel, and the shorthorn lizard. That's what was in the bakery.
Yeah, that's what Sammy said. If you were in Louisiana being an alligator here, that's
Pretty much everything we
Look
talk
at that,
about this morning right
Look at
here.
the squirrel's ears.
The rock squirrel.
Those ears are interesting.
Ears where he can hear you.
The one seed Jupiter, the natives made diapers out of the bark. This Jupiter tree was used for medicine and building and odd things.
Janis Joplin and Tommy Masters at the Law Ranch in Trucos, New Mexico, 1970. It's one of the places we went through day before yesterday. Oh, look at the end table. I mean the bench. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's not the old town being a building and all that shit.
Look at this. Wow. That's, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. They're chiefs. Oh, is it? Okay. That makes sense. Ma'am?
if you want to use the restroom. I thought somebody was on the other side.
Tired fish. Wow, look at that. The conquistadors. Going in, obviously, for a wedding. It's gorgeous. Ostrich eggs.
I'm ready to go again. I ain't seen it. I don't know where it's at.
Look at these seats. You see them? Oh, wow. There's Santa Fe. Look at this view, y'all. Look at the mountains. Still have snow on them, Mom. We're here in the Senate chambers of the New Mexico Senate. New Mexico became a state in 1912. It's very impressive. The gallery is up here. Photos of all the previous senators. There's beautiful doors. Look at this, Dad. I'm videoing right now. That's paintbrushes.
And that's about plastic spoons over his eyebrow.
It sure is. And a newspaper.
Yeah, with netting on it. With plastic.
Look at that. That's paintbrushes.
Let me get the $3
Okay.
That's weird.
Dad, it was made in 1992. Hand woven with magnetic tape, paintbrushes, wire quilting. By Holly Hughes, Preston. Holly Hughes made this. Our cousin. This is the Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi in beautiful downtown Santa Fe, New Mexico. Let's go inside. Look at these doors. La Conquistadora was taken with the Spanish when they fled New Mexico during the Pueblo Indian Revolt of 1680 and returned with them when they returned in 1690. The church is all that remains of the St. Francis Cathedral that was originally built on this site between 1714 and 1717. Began in 1869 and was completed in 1887. Here on the Rio Grande, on a beautiful day, May 2023. It's very windy. What a beautiful adventure.
Weight limit is 14 tons.
Oh, you better get out the car.
Have we weighed lately?
They better get out the car.
This is the Rio Grande.
Man, the worst thing, oh, look at this big old hump. We gotta hit that.
Hey, is that somebody floating in the water? What? Take it. This is beautiful.
This happened to me in Florida, but it wasn't no house.
I don't think this is the road. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Maybe you shouldn't have the camera. This is, you remember when you go up to, oh, what's that place
This is
where they had
gorgeous.
the house for sale that flooded? We toured it. Oh, right there on that river. Yeah, by Jack's Landing, Pam. And you go along that little road there. This looks just like that.
It's very pretty. All the wildlife on the Rio Grande. We got the squirrel in the tree and the geese. Are those geese?
Yes.
Y'all get in the water. Get in the water. With the little babies. Goslings. We're at the end of 75 County, but there's a snow-covered mountain. And I don't think many people come back here, but it's a beautiful place. Somehow this water is going uphill. We're gonna figure it out. Wow. We're on the back roads, on the high road to Taos. We're currently not sure where we are, but this was a pleasant surprise. See the buffalo? He wants that tree. Oh.
See his little legs, Robin?
Yeah.
Usually in about 4 hours they can run as fast as them on. He can't hardly walk yet.
The one was just born, still wet and wobbly when she's walking, or he. Good job, Mama. Uh-oh. Mom.
What if we hit the car?